Don't you find it interesting that all the rich countries are clean and all the poor countries are dirty? That should make you think about it. You know, humans, people are the same everywhere, regardless. People will behave the same if they are given the same environment. As I find myself lost on a main road, I thought I could kill some time by addressing a very important matter about India, and that is India's poor waste disposal. As you can see, here's a river that smells extremely bad, and I think my best guess is because it's full of fecal matter, as all the town's waste goes down in the river. Balck and Bancroft and Balck have already addressed this issue, even though Balck and Bancroft has actually deleted those videos. If you've watched him for a long time, then you should know. I'll start by saying that when I first told my friends that I'm gonna come to India, some of them looked at me and said, "Are you going to India? What's there to see in India other than dirt?" And obviously, when I heard my friends saying that, I kind of got shocked a little bit, because India is one of the most diverse countries in the world, even though many of us don't know that. Many people from the West actually have no idea that India is one of the most diverse countries in the world. But let me tell you, there's more than 200 languages in India. There's multiple religions, and all in all, it's an extremely diverse country. So if you think that there's nothing else to see in India other than dirt, then you've got a problem. I didn't expect to find the best customer service ever in India, but believe it or not, these guys are actually maybe it wouldn't be the best conditions, but they do actually go the extra mile to make you feel happy, to make you feel welcome. I'm trying to see if I can get here without getting in trouble. Oh, there's a pig. Okay, so now as I'm here in a nice place, I want to address India's waste disposal problem. What the fuck was that? Did they throw rocks to me? What the hell? Strange. Okay. So if you live in a city like let's say London or Paris or Amsterdam, you might think that your city is extremely clean and modern and bright and whatever. And to be honest, yes, they are modern, they are big, but let me tell you, there's no difference between those cities and any city in India. If you go in London and you're having a night out, and you go out at like 2 a.m. in the morning, or if you go out like 3 a.m, you look around and you'll see that those cities, all those major cities in European countries, they turn themselves into shitholes. You will see vomit, you will see food, you will see everything around. But the difference between those cities and any city in India is that our governments in Europe are smart enough, I mean, they're not very smart, but smart enough to put in place a waste disposal system. So when you get up to work at like 9 in the evening, in the morning, yeah, you won't see anything around. Why? Because the waste disposal team has already been there and they've cleaned up. Well, guess what? They don't have this in India. The government just does not do the bare minimum in order to give those people the you know, the opportunity to live clean. They don't have any other choice, because if I have something in my hand and I want to throw it now, There's nowhere I could throw it. Look around. And yes, I'm in some sort of hole here right now, but if I get out, there won't be no garbage place where I could throw my you know, my waste. There won't be anything, you know. And yes, perhaps if you go in India, you will see dirt on the street, you will see garbage on the street, it will smell bad. This does not mean that the Indian people are dirty. In fact, they're one of the cleanest people I ever saw, one of the nicest people I ever had the chance to meet. And all right, okay, I don't think they talk to me. I think they talk with the piggies. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, people should stop thinking that India is a dirty place, because it is not. It's just if you have what it takes to think past those barriers, then you would realize that there's much more to see than that. For example, in London, in Paris, in Amsterdam, in New York, people actually, they have a choice. They can actually throw their garbage in a designated place, yet they still choose not to do it. They still choose to throw it on the street, even though they could just go 10, 20, 30 meters somewhere and throw it, because there's full of those designated places where you can throw your trash in those cities. But people still choose to throw it on the ground in those countries. So that should make you think. Don't you find it interesting that all the rich countries are clean and all the poor countries are dirty? That should make you think about it. You know, humans, people are the same everywhere, regardless. People will behave the same if they are given the same environment. In the same circumstances, in the same environment, people will behave the same, you know? So we shouldn't look down on others, and we should realize that we just have some privileges which other people do not, but that doesn't make you more cleaner or smarter than others.